I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about my ex said they missed me. So, one of the worst parts about a breakup is feeling like all you're doing is waiting for them to return. You may feel like that lost child waiting for your parents to come back, where you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit around waiting for them. And we can become so incredibly fixed on that outcome where we're just consumed by it. You don't want to do anything else, you don't want to think about anything else, or you can't think about anything else. You know, a lot of times you lose interest in the activities that you used to love, you know, going out with friends, spending time with family. You forget, you don't even care about your hobbies. Your level of functioning at work just goes down the toilet. You can't even think. And it really affects about every aspect of your life. And it's incredibly difficult to move on, or even to want to move on. All you want to do is fix it. And, you know, like I say to you guys all the time, you're all in unique situations. There's incredible amounts of variables for every one of you guys out there. Some of you guys will get another chance. Some of you won't. That's just the reality of it. And, you know, some of you guys are going to think that you have a good chance, but you won't get one. And then some of you guys that feel like you have zero chance will get another chance. I mean, it could be unpredictable like that, and there's so many factors that can really affect it. And, you know, maybe that they moved on and they start dating somebody else and they're a jerk, or maybe they start to miss all the good qualities that you have, or, you know, there's so many different things that could affect somebody. Maybe something tragic happens in their life and they miss that you were there for them and were comforting them. There's just a million different variables. But obviously you want to do your best to move on, because you simply don't know if they will return. You don't know. I mean, there are little signs you can look for and little things that may indicate that you have another chance coming. But at the end of the day, you've got to be the star in your own movie. You don't want to make somebody else the star of your movie. Your life is your movie, and you want to be the star of it, okay? So don't be a co-star. Don't be a background character, okay? Be the star. Shine in your own movie. You have to create that for yourself in your life. And I know how hard that can be, guys. I really do. But, you know, it's tough because you have to be realistic. Sometimes your ex just isn't going to come back. And I don't want you guys to lie to yourselves. There's no way to know. Sometimes people come back after a year, but you obviously don't want to put your life on hold for a year. I mean, it could take months. I mean, I've always heard the rumor about, or maybe not it's a rumor, but the saying that it's half the time, the length of the relationship is how long it takes to heal. I don't know how true that is, but it sounds good. But that doesn't necessarily mean there's any truth behind it. And I haven't really seen any good research. If I do, I'll let you guys know about maybe healing, and if there is any particular length of time to the length of the relationship that you were in. Because, I mean, let's face it, guys. You could be with somebody 20 years, and for 15 of those years, you haven't had anything to talk about. But you could also be with somebody for 6 months, and it just felt like magic, and you just felt so connected. You felt like you were always, you know, right on the same wavelength as the other person. So there's a lot of different things. Today I got an email from a guy who has a well, a success story in the making. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into the email. He said, "Hey Craig, I had to give you an update on my situation as I know you love success stories." And I do, guys. Listen, if you've been following my work and you are having a success story and things are turning around for you, send me an email. I do want to hear from you guys. I really do. Because I love hearing that you are able to take the strategies, the ideas, the skills that I give and better your life. So if you ever have a success story, send me an email. And you know what, guys? Leave them in the comments below this video. Even if you've had little successes just from these videos, let me know that, because the more feedback that I get about that, the more I can say, okay, let me share more ideas about that. So if you say, just for example, Craig, when you put out that video, How to Be Her Superman, I really loved the idea of CAPE and curiosity, acceptance, playfulness, empathy. That one really helped me, and maybe you used it in a situation and it actually, made you feel a little bit better or more confident. Anything. I love to see those little stories. Share them below, guys. If something that I've taught you has helped you, I want to know about it, because I can, share it with other people and know, because you got to remember, I'm on one side of this and you guys are on the other. So sometimes I don't know what you guys are thinking or feeling about things that you really like unless you share it, okay? So, let me move on. Got a little sidetracked there, but I do want to see that, guys. I'm going to check below, and I'm going to look for little things that you really enjoy, or maybe certain topics you like, okay? So, he said, "I came across your channel in the summertime, a few weeks after my breakup. My ex and I had been together for almost 3 years. She got tired of my controlling and smothering behavior. I'll be honest, looking back, I realized I was a really bad boyfriend. I actually had no idea until I came across your incredibly insightful videos. I was really controlling with her. I used to get mad when she would go out with her girlfriends. I used to tell her she couldn't wear certain outfits." Yeah, you don't want to do that. "A few times I got so mad I gave her the silent treatment for a few days." Yeah, that's the negativity that I talk about, guys, when you're trying to control somebody and then, you're trying to punish her, essentially. She's a grown woman, and, while you have a right to express your opinion, you don't want to control somebody or make your partner feel controlled. Because let's face it, nobody wants to be controlled or told what to do. I don't know if you remember me, but I initially did an email coaching. It really helped me see things more clearly and gave some good strategies. About a week later, I decided to do a Skype with you, which was even better than I expected. You truly are awesome at your job, and can tell you I would not have made the improvements I have made without you. After the Skype, I felt great. If I had the money, I would have gotten one every week. I would have. About a month, wouldn't you be sick of me by then? I gotta be honest, you guys are so funny. You guys are like, "I watch your videos all the time, every day, I can't wait for the new one." I'm like, "Aren't you sick of me? I would be sick of me." And they're like, "No," you guys are like, "No." But I appreciate that, guys. The jokes must get old, though. They're just terrible. I need a writer. I need a writer for my jokes or something. Alright, there's not one in the budget, though. So you gotta stick to what we got. Alright, about a month after our Skype, I got frustrated. I was watching your videos night and day. I watched every single one of them. I wanted to be over-prepared like you told me. The reason I was getting frustrated was because I was working really hard, but not getting a chance to show her all the changes. I kept going. I'll be honest, it got worse for about 2 months. She had posted that she was in a relationship with this guy who has always been trying to get with her. Ooh, that always makes me mad. Doesn't it make you guys so mad? The guy always hanging around in the background. He's got no ethics. He don't care. He's like a little roach, just scavenging for scraps. That's a good analogy, huh? They were posting pictures every 3 days. But I noticed something. He was posting on her page a lot more than she was on his, at least as far as I could tell. I started to think that he was probably coming on too strong. So I just kept working on myself. Then I noticed she no longer had a relationship status. You've been stalking her, huh? But his said in a relationship. Well, that's certainly interesting, isn't it? Things are obviously not going so well if all of a sudden her status goes from, in a relationship to this dude to no relationship status, and his still says in a relationship. He's hanging on. He's hanging on for dear life. Alright, so I kept working. Oh no, I said the part. I knew something was up. I was so tempted to reach out, but I knew you would kill me. I probably would have. About 2 weeks later, she totally did the indirect direct approach. You are a genius. She messaged me about an old table that she said she needed back. Oh yeah, I bet she needed that table, all right. That story doesn't have a leg to stand on. Okay, that was bad. Maybe I'll go back to no jokes, no jokes. I told you, there's no writer for the budget. She came over and I was nervous as hell. I was having a hard time concentrating. I really wanted to talk about my feelings. Everything inside me wanted to talk about my feelings. I have been there. I have been in that situation. When she rang the doorbell, my heart was racing. She came in and actually gave me a hug. It helped me relax. Yeah, I bet it did. She put her purse down and I relaxed a little more because I was planning on staying for a little bit. Yeah, she didn't walk over to the corner, take that table, throw it over her shoulder and bolt, right? She looked around and she looked a little nervous. She said, I didn't think it was going to be so hard to come back here. After a bit of small talk, she said, are you seeing anyone? I said, I've gone on some dates, but not with anyone exclusively. Good answer. She said, I miss you. Victory! That is a victory! That feels so good, right? I miss you. Oh, yes. The words you have been waiting for. Good job, man. She told me that at first she was really angry and didn't want to hear from me. But then, after she hadn't heard from me, she started wondering what I was doing. She admitted to looking at my Facebook and couldn't tell if I was still single. I said, well, why don't we have a drink and relax? We had a glass of wine and she told me how stressed she had been. I listened. After about an hour, she touched me on the knee after one of my jokes. Paying attention. I kind of put my hand on her thigh and I leaned in and kissed her. All right. Really getting things turned around. Great job, man. We kissed for a while. She said she didn't want to rush things, so I told her not to worry. We just laid next to each other and enjoyed being with each other for the first time in months. I know I still have a lot of work to do, but I am just grateful for the opportunity. Thank you for all the help and all the videos. I really don't know what I would have done without you. I really think I have a chance with her for the first time in a long time. Well, that is awesome, dude. I'm so glad that, things are starting to turn around. Obviously, you don't want to just get somebody back. You want to keep them. You want to make that relationship flourish. And you did the work. You watched the videos. We had some coaching together, and you're getting things on the right track. So awesome job, dude. Keep it up, and keep working on the skills that you see are your weakness, and you will just keep moving in the right direction. Okay. Awesome job. If you'd like to get my help personally, just go to my website, askcraig.net, and sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. If you liked the video, please put a like on there so I know that you appreciate the hard work in these videos every day. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because I do post videos Monday through Friday. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.